Hey everybody, it's Roger from Roger's Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about how I use these little square. These are like little things you put in your phone, and you can swipe and take credit card or debit card. This is for an Android phone, and then this is of course for your Apple phone. I just switched over to Apple, so I had to basically transfer and send in and get a couple of these. They're $10 a piece. They come, you can order them through the Square app, and I'm always losing them or misplacing them because we have a tree service, and I don't always like to carry them with me on my person. So I decided to basically what I do is I have these magnets all over in my shop, in the trucks. And basically what we do, we stick these to the dash or the top of the truck, and then we have some flat ones. Basically just magnets, anything will work, but these are nice because they're rubber padded and you can get them pretty cheap. They're a couple bucks a piece. And once you, they had adhesive on the back, 3M adhesive, so you just stick them to the top of the work truck. And what normally you can do is you can just stick these right to it. There's enough metal in there where it stays. But what I like to do is basically put a piece of metal on the back, and if you ever seen these, normally when you buy these little metal magnetic mounts, you glue this to your dash or whatever, and then they give you a whole pack of metal discs and adhesives. So what you do is this is a bigger one, you glue that metal back. I super glued it to my my phone case, that way I didn't have to put it on my phone, and then that way it'll never come off. If it does, you just super glue it back. And also too, you can put it right to your phone. So if, say you take your phone case off, this is an expensive phone, so I usually try to keep it on there. But sometimes if your case is too big, you basically just glue it right at the back of your phone, like so. Like that. But this phone was like $1,000, so I always keep a case on it. Also too, you can put a metal piece on the inside or the outside of your case. So either way, I put one on the inside, and I just felt more secure about having one on the outside as well. And it also gives you a little more protection if your phone drops right there. It has a little piece of metal to help protect it. So, but a lot of times I'll hang these up different places and mount them to the cars or the trucks to do videos, and it's nice to have a mount. But anyway, getting back to this will attach pretty good, but what I did was I bought these little magnetic strips, because sometimes when you're mounting these here, sometimes you can't always find a small magnet or a small piece of metal. Usually they're about this size, and as you can see, when you stick them on there, it's too big, right? So you have to trim the edges off, because if you don't, when you try to stick this thing into your device, well, in your Android, sometimes it won't go in all the way, and especially if you have a case on it. So what I like to do is either get the smaller metal mount, like it still sticks out a little bit, you can still trim it, or you can buy some magnets, which are pretty cheap. If I can get these open, I think it's like, how much was it? It was $8 for this whole pack of magnets. Sorry, I don't have my knife with me. got soaked today. We did some pressure washing, and my shoes and everything got sopping wet and it was cold out, so I wanted to get those off right away when I got home. So, needless to say, took my pants off and the knife came out with it. So this here are very handy. They're little magnets, and what I like to use them for, as well as if you have business cards and they're all over the place, I like to just take a business card and put one of these on it, and then you can basically just stick them right to your refrigerator. That way they're handy. But also too, these are very handy. You can actually stick these right to your refrigerator, or you can put it, and it doesn't really affect the when you're running the credit card. For some reason, it's such a small magnet. I never had a problem. So, but you might want to test that out yourself. But see, now that thing is on there. And also too, if you don't have a magnet, there's a magnet already on there. You can, if there's metal somewhere, like on the top of your work truck, usually most work trucks don't have a headliner, unless at least mine don't. Or you can put one of these on the windshield right behind your rearview mirror and pop it there. So, like I said, we don't run very many credit cards, but when you do, you want to have one of these available, because you know our jobs are anywhere from $50 to $5 grand. So if you don't have a credit card machine, and a lot of times customers say they'll pay cash or check, and then at the last minute they pull out a credit card or debit card, and a lot of times they don't have any other form of payment with them. So it's good to always have one of these handy. And for $8, you can buy a whole thing of these magnets, and they're the perfect size. It's like they fit right on the back, and you can put them anywhere. So there you go. If you guys have any questions or comments or better ideas, please leave them in the comment section. But when you're in business, small business, and you're mobile, these are very handy, because I used to use a merchant system, which it had a whole separate unit for running credit cards and a whole separate printer, and a lot of times they would not be charged all the time, or the card processor would work and then the printer wouldn't work. So it's a lot better now. Most people already use Square, but for those people who don't, it's getting cheaper all the time too. So they're using Bitcoin now. So I think Bitcoin is going to